Hi everyone, today we're going to be learning how to solve a system of equations by elimination. As you're watching the video, make sure you're writing down, taking notes of all the words, the definitions, and all the steps. These are going to be important for later on. And just as a heads up, you can be by yourself or in a group of up to 3 other students. After you're done watching the video, make sure you upload a picture of your notes and complete the worksheet that's posted on Google Classroom. Alrighty, some important words and definitions are a system of equations, two equations that share two of the same variable and can be solved by graphing, substitution, and elimination. Today we're obviously just focusing on elimination. As you can see, this example one has the x, and that other equation has the x, and then there's a y and a y, making them a system of equations. Secondly, one solution is an answer that you're going to have, and that's going to be when lines have different slopes and intersect at one point. So what that's going to look like is something like this. So you have this line and you have that line. Their solution is right there. And then for infinitely many solutions, these are two equations that have the same slope and same y-intercept. That is going to look like this. You're going to have this one line, but then as you learn, you'll realize they actually go on top of each other. So both of those lines are the same, having the same solutions. And then no solutions is when the lines have the same slope, but different y-intercepts, and that will look like that. So to start off with, we'll start with something simple and easy. For elimination, you are going to want to eliminate a variable in order to solve for the other one. So in this case, we are going to eliminate the variable x. And you know how you know this is because when you're doing this, you're technically adding the equations together. So you can put a little plus sign right here. And you notice how 3x plus negative 3x is going to be 0, right? So we're going to put a 0x right there. And then all you're doing is adding for the rest. So you're going to do 6y plus 3y, which is 9y, and 24 plus 30, which is 54. And then you're going to divide by 9 on both sides, and y equals 6. Alrighty, so now that we have y, what we can do is plug y into one of these equations. So I'm going to take this top one, just because I don't want to deal with negatives, and I'm going to write out 3x plus 6 parentheses equals 24. And because we know this value of y, we can just plug it in right here. So that'll be 6 times 6. Alrighty. Now we're just going to bring this 3x down. And what's 6 times 6? 36. And then that equals 24 because everything that was untouched just bring down. Alright, and now to solve for x, you're going to want to subtract 36 from 24 on both sides. So that these cancel out and that's 0. So you're left with just 3x. And on this side, you are left with negative 12. And in order to solve for x, we divide each side by 3, and we get x equals negative 4. What we are going to do next is to check to make sure our answers are right. So in order to do that, we are going to be plugging in our known y and x values into both of the equations. So in this case, we're going to do 3 times negative 4 because that's our x value, right? And then plus 6 times y, which our y is 6. And that equals, running out of room over here, 24. So 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. 36 times 6 is 36 equals 24. And when you put this left-hand side together, you will get 24 equals 24. So that right there proves that part of it's right, at least for the top equation. Now for the bottom equation. we're going to do -3 times -4, and 3 times 6 equals 30. Alright, so -4 times -3 is positive 12, and 3 times 6 is 18. And as you can already see, 30 equals 30. Therefore, the system of equations has a solution at the coordinates -4, 6.